Good morning, buenos dias a todos. It's Friday. We're gonna get our day started here. We have a couple of things that we need to take care of today. Actually, quite a few things. We're gonna be going to first of all pick up the guys. Second, we're gonna be heading over to the landfill to dump out our trailer from that cleanup yesterday. It's pretty full. I'm pretty sure it's close to 2 tons or maybe more. After that, we're going to be heading over to a customer's house in Fullerton to extend a sprinkler head up and do a system checkup for the summertime. It's a guy that I've been working for many years. Shouldn't be too much work there because it's a pretty small yard, and I've been maintaining that sprinkler system since I installed it 4 years ago, so it's in pretty good shape. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that today. After that, we're going to go to Norco to fix a broken pipe at one of the shopping centers I maintain. That's important because the lady that lives next to that shopping center, her backyard is being flooded by that pipe, so we need to take care of that today for sure. Once we're done there, we're going to be heading back to the house in Yucaipa, not to do any more landscaping, but we're actually going to be moving the chain link perimeter fence that was around the property. We're going to be moving that to 2 different job sites. One house, or it's actually an apartment complex that's being built right down the street from that house, and then the rest of the panels are going to be going to Redlands. So it's quite a few things to take care of. Well, we're ready, we're loaded, we're caffeinated, so let's get to it. Okay, we made it here to our first stop. This is a job that we did about 4 years ago. We installed all the grass, all the plants, the tree. We did pretty much everything here. Lights. You can see everything is doing really well. Today we're just going through the system. As you can see, we have a little bit of a brown spot in here, and that's because the grass has grown so thick over the last couple years that the heads are kind of low. But that's why we put swing joints on them. So you can see, all you need to do when you have a swing joint is dig around the sprinkler head, extend it up, and then reset it to the new grade. So that's what we're doing. We actually extended one guy there, and then this guy here in the center, and that's going to be plenty to help with that brown spot. But everything else came in pretty nice. All the plants, this is all brand new. We put all this in here. You can see even after 4 years how nice this yard looks. But also because this guy is very good about maintaining it, he has me come out once a year to go through the system and look for any breaks, leaks, and things like that. Those are all important things that when you put in a new sprinkler system you have to do. You wouldn't buy a brand new car and not do any maintenance to it. So same idea. You put in a brand new sprinkler system, it needs maintenance, it needs care. You got to go through it once a year, make sure you don't have any breaks, leaks, broken nozzles or sprinkler heads. So that's what we do. All right, we're gonna wrap this one up and move on to the landfill. Okay guys, we made it here to the landfill. We wrapped up over there at Fullerton with our customer. We took care of his sprinkler issues. We're gonna dump our trailer right now and get out of here. Move on to the next job. Okay, we're here at our next stop. It's a shopping center, the city of Norco. We maintain this easement here, and all these valves control this wall that's along the bottom. The problem is there's a broken sprinkler line on this wall here, and it's flooding this lady's yard down there. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of it right now. We just gotta find the valve that controls that area, turn it on, and see what's actually broken. She called in to the property manager and said that it was flooding her yard over here. So it's going non-stop is what she said. We can see that it is. So there's the brake right there. And right here. There's a valve that's stuck on. Water's coming from the end of the line. Okay, we got to figure out where this valve was or is and why it's staying stuck on. Okay, get to it. Okay, so we found what the problem is. The problem is that this valve is staying stuck on. As you can see, I have the shut-off valve off right now, but as soon as I turn it on, the valve turns on. So it's not turning off. We're gonna have to go ahead and replace this valve. And it's an inline valve, 1-inch commercial valve, so we're gonna have to dig this whole box out and reconnect. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a valve right now to the supply house, because I usually don't carry these in my truck. These are bigger inline valves, but that valve controls that entire section of drip along the bottom of that wall, and it's been going non-stop for 3 days. So we're gonna go ahead and replace this valve right now and get this taken care of. You can see some of the water was shooting and actually hitting her barn over there, so definitely needs to be taken care of immediately. We can't be waiting on a repair like this for a long time, because it's going on non-stop. So we'll go ahead and take care of that today, and I'll show you guys once we go get the valve what that looks like. Okay, just got back from the supply house. We got everything we need here. 1-inch commercial inline valve, slip fix, and I found this little beauty. I've been looking for one of these for a while. I've seen a lot of them with the short handles. I have one with the longer handle, and I've been looking for another one, and they've been out of stock for a long time. So they had them at the supply house right now, and I picked one up. These shovels are amazing. You move a lot of material in a short amount of time, and they're super light because they're made out of aluminum. So I'm stoked about that. Those are the kinds of things I get geeked out over nowadays. Sad, but true. Okay, let me go ahead and install this valve here. Okay, step one, we're gonna spin the old valve off of the off of that area there, off of that. So just gotta take off the filter first. We're gonna disconnect the solenoid. And once the solenoid is disconnected, we can spin the valve off of the metal adapter. Okay. Alright. Now, okay. Once we have the valve off, we're gonna go ahead and put new Teflon tape. You want to make sure you get enough of this stuff on there so that the valve doesn't leak. Okay. And then we're gonna take our new valve. Make sure we have enough room to spin it. And then you have to just be careful to make sure that you have the flow right. So we want the valve to be pointing in the right direction. So I'm going to spin on the valve. And also be careful not to cross thread. Get there. And then here we're going to be reusing the filter and pressure regulator, so we're just taking off the old metal adapter off of the pressure regulator filter combo. I'm going to be putting some new Teflon tape on this. ¿Estás grabando? Same deal. Just gonna put it into the valve, make sure we don't cross thread it. Well, there it is. It's all been plumbed. I used that 1-inch slip fix here to reconnect. We got rid of the 4 elbow setup they had before. We're just reconnecting the wiring. Exact same thing. And then we're just gonna backfill this and it's done. And we'll move on to the next one. From here, we're heading off to Yucaipa to disassemble that fence and move it to the other job site, and then should be it for the day. So we're moving along with our day. Okay, we made it here to the job in Yucaipa. Everything's washed down. We washed the entire street curb. You can see we got it all nice and clean. Clean all the way around. We also picked up all the fencing. We're gonna go ahead and take that to the other 2 job sites. I did some adjustments to the irrigation. Somebody messed with our timer and turned it off. You can see some of the brown spots along the edges. So I ended up having to modify the irrigation system and add some more time. I don't know who messed with our timer, but somebody did. Everything else besides that looks pretty good. The grass will bounce back, it just needs water. All the plants are doing well. And as you guys can see, this one's already up for sale. So it's on to the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and take the fencing to the other 2 properties and we'll be done with our day today. Sometimes my days go like this, where I do multiple stops in a single day to do little things over the entire day. The tune-up on the system this morning in Fullerton, stopped to the landfill, the repair at Norco, and now here picking up the fence, washing down the curb. So are things that take time. So they ate up all of our day here. We're just gonna go drop the fencing off, and oh boy, it's hot today, man. It's over 100 degrees. I still don't know how you people out in the desert do it, but it's hot as hell out here. Okay, so we're at our last stop. We got the chain link around the entire lot. This is gonna be a new house at some point, 2-story with an indwell attached. It's right next to the freeway. So we went ahead and installed all the paneling. This is all the paneling that was at the other property. We're pretty beat up already. It's hot, trying to get the heck out of here. And that's the last panel there, putting in. So we're all wrapped up for the day.